Yes, now we will start again. Um, I will show you, and it's pretty easy for you if you just try it at the same time, I think. So I will do it a little bit slow and just explain, because I think the most important with this kind of training we do now is that you get familiar with pushing the right buttons. So it's you don't need to think when you do it again, kind of. Um, and I think you all got this bill of quantities for LCA on email, which is mainly what you will start with. Is that, or this is often the most work when you do LCA, is to get the right amount of materials. Once you have that and a software like this, it's quite straightforward.
License. It's it's not it's a good tool that you should Oh, people. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's in Norwegian, so I will switch it to English. So it's easier, but you should all log in, and I think you can do that. So within one click, you have your projects, and there's also some demonstration that you can go through, usually for different countries. In Norway, we have a Norwegian standard for carbon footprint of buildings, but it's pretty much the same methodology. What this standard says a little bit is what kind of materials you need to include in your LCA. Yeah, you didn't get a license? No? Yeah, so then you can add a free license for 2 weeks. I did that, and I selected this standard for Norway. So that's why I can only work on this one. But I will go to the to show you the main parts.
What did you click on the like thing? Like photos, pictures on the beginning.
Yeah, you have to include some information about the building. Let me see. Jeez,
Try something.
Yeah, the real.
Yeah, you can have it a building block.
It's nice. That's yeah.
So depending on the different license you select, you can choose some types of scopes. So we can, and it will tell you what parts of the buildings. And you have also like the basis.
That on the new projects. But this project no more.
So here you add the design to add. I use this Carbon Designer to get a reference building. But what we're going mainly through is to get design where you put in the test design, or do you make a version?
Projektet har hållit på en dag. Och han lagar projekt. Och jag driver projektet. Jag kommer att gå testprojekten. De har lagt dem. Jag lagar ett eget projekt och så har du arbetat med.
Ja.
Så vi må laga projekt ut från det dokumentationen jag har.
Ja.
Okay.
I see I did one part before from the license, and yeah. I'm one head before. And the first part is on the Carbon Designer to make the reference building. But then when we enter the data, we do it in this second design.
Om vi tar så där då.
Yeah.
License, recommend choosing between the planetary infrastructure. Is there a more suitable one? So follow the steps to register and register the free trial and something. Would it be for our exercise?
I think I'm building.
And then there's a specific country.
Yeah, I choose Norway.
Is it relevant?
Not so much, so you can try your own.
Okay.
There
I'll
could
try
be
to
some.
explain.
Yeah. Just check if you have the.
And one more thing. So,
Yeah.
whether
No worries.
if I'm not mistaken, I heard about the document shared over the email,
Yeah.
and I haven't received it.
Okay. Yeah.
There is where I would find the guidelines for our exercise.
Mostly for the. Yeah, that could be. So one of the things is this bill of materials. What is that showing here? Yeah.
Would it be possible maybe forward the document my address as well?
Just write your email there. So, should I move forward now, or did you get this far? Yeah, no problem. I think for NS 3720. From building.
Try den nästa första. Ja, jag har en. Hvilke sertifiseringer bruker? Er det BREEAM?
Kan ta på NS 3720. Det er for litt på det.
NS 3720 regulator. Men rammen jeg tenker
Jeg tror det er litt på det.
Ja, det skal det liksom, at det er bæring at det er såla. Rammen av den. Ja. Det må jo ha noe med grunn. Det står bruktørsreal. Altså, det er ikke rett for det. Alt er betalt. Rammetype. Er det sårlastmessig ramme? Ja, men det er Framfor det blir på en måte konstruksjonen i dette
Ja.
råbygget. Ja. Det som er Å ja, rammene. Ja. Sånn sett, da. Om det sikkert nybygg, veldig sikkert nybygg, så det er nybygg. Ikke nybygg, ja. Det er bedre konstruksjonen
Yeah. And you know the number of stairs?
Let's go to have a look to the
Stendeverk eller
to the model, please.
Ja, da er det rett og slett bare altså, jeg tenker
Oh yeah.
Stendeverk
From the answer.
snakker vi om det. En bonus her, ja, det har du ja, det er avtalt. Ja, det står at det kan bli og alternativ og steelwork.
What's this one? I think it is the use.
Vi er her nå.
Ja.
Men det er ikke samme som deg, da. Akkurat det. Vi vil lage han har gjort det en gang før, ikke sant? Ja. Vi skal liksom betale han. Ok, vi sier da, og det kan være vi skal en person på bakken. Den er grammet i måte.
Ja.
Ja, vi bare tar på kontrakt.
Project English.
So I think like it's easier.
No, then I was just the question.
So this is the test building?
Yes, this is the building, but I don't know how to take measure distance here. It should be easy.
So this is the building that you got the bill of materials from?
Well, what's the type of the building?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a building block.
Building.
No, like an apartment block.
Apartment building.
This is a single
Single house.
single house,
It's
a big one.
Yeah.
in Norway.
Okay, for example, if I
Thank you very much.
if I select
Floor.
Take us in here.
Yeah, it's that the floor.
meter 6 meter, this is 6 meters.
Yeah.
Maybe the fence has a longitude.
Got the one. Let's see that. Pressure use
This is the units.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's another. And then you just type one because it's standard.
Just a
Yeah.
one-story building.
Frame type. It's like går man videre og lager et design.
But if it takes a minute, we can just go further, I think.
How to take measure.
Green type of certification.
Norway, I think it's taking up that. Yes, that's MS. You got just
I just scroll down
and
and
this is the distribution. That is. That's what it's.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's.
Thank you. Sorry to
No, it's not. I learned more from this.
Maybe I'm going to try to open the same example with the modeler that has tools for measure. Okay.
Students here at Cartagena.
Here for 1 year. With an Erasmus scholarship. And I'm still in recruitment of
Okay.
enjoying the Spanish experience.
Yeah. Enjoying that you're not going home today. Where are you?
Yes, I'm from recruitment.
Bush, yeah.
So what I do enjoy the most
Yes, this one that's house. It's new family. That's
life in sunshine.
Yeah.
I actually I don't favor any temperature. I enjoy it, but when I do so much sun, favor definitely brings up my state of mind and my opinions because in English, mostly cloudy,
Yeah.
cloudy air. This is what I enjoy.
Ja. Men når du tenker at man laser ikke hos Nei. Nei, det er ikke her. Nei, men du må lage det sånn. Er det ikke klimagasser jeg skal ta en sjekk?
Du kan ta den første egentlig.
Basis?
Ja.
Future
Ja. Det er jo mange deler å bygge det med. Det slipper vi på en måte.
Ja. Litt av dagen her. Bygg ingresser. Så innholdsføre. Ja, kommer inn på ikke deg? Nei, hos meg? Nei, ja. Det var lagt på. Men så har du kommet. Jeg skal godkjent prøveperioden.
So did you all get to the point where you're starting to or can add materials? Or did you go through the... Because soon I will go start with entering the data.
Yeah, we have got the questionnaire.
Yeah.
The questionnaire.
With the, yeah. Did you get there?
The three options, we have three options like building materials, construction site operations.
Yeah. 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 I will start with showing that. Yeah.
Ja. Så kan legge seg så matlen kommer dit jeg var i stad. Men nå skal vi ta.
Did you get?
the size of the whole area is this square meter,
Yeah.
and of the house more or less.
Yeah.
We can take some. Okay, that's nothing.
Innenfor meg her en sak kommer jeg også riktig plass. Så legg det inn. Måtte si. Du burde bare stikke litt så på en gang. Sånn er det nå.
Latest okay now.
Så
Jo.
Hiç. So Ayan, no? Laga.
You have like your
Okay, maybe yes. Maybe. It's working.
maybe we need to get going.
To recordings. Okay, but why at the first time it works and now it doesn't?
How much is it from here to here?
Divide these lines.
Can you do that? That's
Yeah, you're up.
From this right?
yeah.
Also,
Lika skillnad. Realer. Nej,
Yeah. We have to continue the teaching. So that-
it's of this.
yeah. I can't.
Okay, so close this.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now I have to here.
Yeah, we tried to find the number of square meters on the building in the BIM, but we didn't really get it. So, but I think it's about 300 maybe. I will think about useful square meters. So if you don't include it, I will say it's about that size. Yeah.
Vi kommer släpps.
Yeah,
Släpps på vi kör 1090 år.
492. Okay.
Så det kommer direkt då.
Ja.
Men ja.
Yeah, or 500.
That's sort of the deal with quantities.
Yeah. So, the general workflow is that what you do or spend time with is to include the materials. And when you have the design, you can have several different designs for one building. So you can make a reference, and then you can make a first draft, and then you can change the design several times when you're planning the building. That's why we have several parts. And then there are some data you need to include. One is calculation period. And this depends a little bit, but many times people use 50. In Norway, it used to be 60 for a long time, but I think internationally 50 years has been often used. The second part we need is the area of the building, which includes what type of area, and it can include 500 square meters. So when you included the building area and the calculation period, we can go to the materials. And you can see here the different parts of the structure. And the first one is foundation and substructure. And to know the quantities, you learn how to do it in the BIM model. But here we have this bill of materials where it's already there. The first one here is on the groundworks, which will not include. But we go straight to the materials. And you see here in the description that it's reinforced concrete slab, made with pour ready mixed concrete on site. And it's about 85 kilos per square meter of reinforcement steel. And the quantity here is in cubic meters. So we will start with the concrete. And it's quite simple. You just search for concrete. And it found different types. And you can also search for a type, C40. And then you have quite different types to show, and one here is for foundation. So you can also search for that. And you can see you have different types, many types of concrete. And some of these are based on one-click LCA database. And sometimes it's based on EPDs. So the software has like generic data for different countries, but also from specific suppliers. Like here you can see it's from EPD Norway and a specific supplier. It's also possible to check more details. and to download the EPD. And then you can see more details about the different types of concrete. So here you can read up on the verification of the data and what kind of concrete it is. And when you find the right one, so let's see, we assume this is the one. You can add it and then include the amounts. So 177 cubic meters. And then you choose which part and which part of the building. So this is the ground, the foundation, and also the distance from where it is made and where the building. And then you also have service life, which is permanent here, so it's throughout the whole building lifetime. Also localization, you choose Norway, and wastage. So how much will the waste in the installation? And here you can just use the default number. And then you can also choose how much repair and end of life. For the carbon, you also have some systems to check if you have EPDs to know how much of the data is based on EPDs or not. And then we have reinforcement steel. We also have a lot of different alternatives. And you see you have some generic data, depending on how much recycled content or how much virgin materials the reinforced steel is made from. And then you also have some EPD data from different suppliers. And one of the nice things with this software is that you can have different units. So if you don't know the right amount, or you can choose that.
But now we have the conflicts. That was the second thing we have on the direction.
Yeah. So the second thing is the reinforcement. It says 85 kilos per square meter. So let's say the building ground is 200 square meters. So we'll estimate 17 tons, or yeah, 17,000 kilos. Then we have that included as well. And I will still do work through this, and you can follow me, or you can do it on your own and try out. The most important is that you try to work and get the data in.
Search for listening. No, for one. So, yeah, that's
Software, but you've got many options like end of life and other things.
Okay.
But here for us, for me, it's only four options are coming in. On this one, it's 177.
Yeah.
Comment, and you can't see the other options. Is it because I have another version, or we are using the trial version?
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. But it could be that, or the scope of the assessment.
So could you show me section?
Mm.
Also, the screen, it's not that visible, it was very small.
Yeah. Just yeah. Use one.
You're having a lot of other options. Having
Could be something about, did you have this tab? This is the same standard.
I'll just go and check it, and also in the beginning, we
Yeah,
have just entered the area that is 300, and we didn't find an option for the calculation period.
yeah,
That was missing. Maybe it's maybe due to the difference in the versions that they are using.
yeah, it could, yeah, I think so.
They got us. Soon now. Doesn't work. Sheet of time experiment. Something will do. Please push that down. That's a line of presentation. I just got it done first. And then we go to the probably some of the money. Yeah. First spring, yeah, spring. Yeah. Van daar going in zo. Ja. Ja, dat ik weer. Den het op van is dan maar niet als het issue. Ik ga de volgende. De liten ding is de hals. Dat kan ik wel. Ja, dan in de vier. So, ja, dat is nog wel eens. Dus ik is een probleem. Dan zit al ja. Dat stemt nog wat dat is wel een ja, die igen, det ska vi ha meningarna för sådana. Så blir det 85 kilo per kvadrat och då blir det 94. Så det är 32 ton.
De acuerdo. Ya está. Entonces, mira el vector.
Vi skal ha 7 kubikk med betong. Bildet 65 kilo per fjellmeter med aluminium. Nå har vi 85 for å ta varmestrengene. Per kilo, så må vi gange 85 med 494.
Y ahora voy a enseñar un operador así. Y voy a parar el correr. Vamos a utilizar un sistema.
Skal det selv også gjøre en
Yo podría crearme aquí una corriente que
Og fundamentet da, det har du kjørt i det har det på uka. Ja, en sånn der ja, det starter på bulgere. Der får du styrke kibber. Ja, jeg vet at det er større skrev. Nå får jeg regne som standard bygning, så det skisser mellom 100 som 80-100 øvrige grenser. Ja, det er ikke virkelig ekstra. Vi hadde veldig dreie på konstruksjoner. Ja, i bygninger og egentlig generelt hvis du skal gjøre det. Så det blir
no tiene que ser radicado.
Da er det ikke alle super, ja. Skal vi se også. Setter av. Bare sette den. Grønnstak i igjen. Da får jeg sette skjorta litt på stedet. Hvis jeg ser at det bare er litt. Begynner å koke litt igjen. Ja.
Crea un vector.
Det er på en styrking på
Te he dicho que
frem, så er det ikke det? Den er vertikal. Ja, men vertikal struktur og posisjonalt er ikke sånn, ja. Så det blir ikke klart. Det blir litt balans. Ja. Så det er på det var en litt sånn på konstruksjoner, velkelsøyler. Ja. Det er C40 da. Nei, C25 først, den du ser da. Han bør spørre om. Nei, det er noe kanskje da. Mindre glede. Ferdig betong på fundament og innovergi. Det er jo fundament da. til en dataproduksjon. Og hvis lenge vi får mulighet, så det er maskinen i prisbord. Og det er det meg egentlig. Ja. I would come on, I like to say again, so you want to I love to listen. And that's the
For example, concrete and yeah,
like starting on
including, for example, the wooden frame.
yeah,
and
if you go here now, I can show you. If you start here, and you just foundation, you can go up to number 1.
substructure.
Yeah, foundation, right? Because you know it's like reinforced concrete slab, you need it for T30, 37. Then you can go here and
ECRTD and the structure steel as well.
yeah.
But should be slightly
Just I don't think it's
okay, fine. So
and
in regards to the
yeah, and here we're gonna take the columns.
I jumped to this category
Yeah.
as it was the next
Okay.
year.
Yeah, it's just how we would like to work.
Ah,
You only follow this or this.
Yeah, but I just followed along, but it would go the same with this one. But including the legal elements, such as the
I don't know.
wood framework code.
Yeah, I don't
If I
think
can
it's
find it.
yeah.
Okay.
I think yeah. Just it's just for practice.
Yeah. So at high level,
Yeah.
bit of,
Yeah, all things. If you are doing this as a job, it's exactly correct, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
okay,
But now it's just to practice. So if it's,
perfect. So I'll go in
Yeah,
high
go.
level with every category and then
we try to find the closest one, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Then you know that you are ish correct.
Somewhat close to reality.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not. You're not. Hæ? Men det er vel enda mer press i dag, ikke? Nei. Kan jeg ikke si det, da? Jo, det gjorde jeg tidligere. Ja. Så har jeg hentet før vi legger oss. Nei, ja, det er jo ganske mye, da. Men det skjer noe. Ja. Jeg merker flere ganger. Jeg har bikket ja. Faktisk i så det skjer. Flott da. Så er det litt helt på. Jeg kan hente på mye av spist og er plaget for, men det er bare noen ting du nå. Det er bare noen ting du nå. Jeg ser pakker her, da. Hvis man går på en prosess. Ja, og jeg er sliten etter hvert i scenen, da kommer jeg bare enda mer rett. Da er det større ut, det er bare ikke ta meg. Det er nesten mer. Ja, men du kan få lagt det på feil. Det er jo nei, det går sånn. Det er sikkert. Jeg synes det er vanskelig når det står straffer. Så står det C30-77. Så går man inn, så står det så finner du ikke en sak. Og det er vel da vertikale strukturer. Ja, men vet du hvor det er litt lenger nå? Andre strukturer. Ja, trykk på den nå. Så kommer det spjert. Det er vel da. Nei, det er ikke seg selv i det rett. Nei, men det er kun ser du det? Det er ok. Rom. Vi ser jo som står det da. Reinforce, så det er bare sånn. Ok, ja. Da er det ja. Og den snakker. Så det er 25-30. Det er bare tatt 8,61. Så bare legger man til nei, ser du hvor her står det faktisk nøkkelen. Jeg får si at det var det som generelt er så det tegner ikke så viktig det her. Uscirò che trovo detto panel. إن ذلك اتباع سبيل Så har du liksom, du har fått beskjed om at det er filmen siste temperaturer. Har det noe å si?
Ikke nødvendigvis, for den var i kubikk, var det ikke, jeg tror jeg er i...
Jo, det får noe i kubikket, så det har ikke noe å si over det.
Nei, det
Men at det er i 25 største, for det er mer å si?
Det er nok mer å si om hvordan type... Betongtypen har jo en del å si for hvor mye sement det går i.
Ja, for det er viktig, og da har du mer å si over. Så det er egentlig det som er første pri, da.
Ja.
Okay.
Det, ja. Og så er det noen ganger du ikke... Ja, på en måte så er det ganske realistisk. eksempel, for dette er ikke så på, det er masse man ikke vet, egentlig.
Ja.
Jeg tenkte noen ganger nå at jeg burde egentlig ha forberedt det bedre,
Ja.
men det er ofte sånn det er.
Ja.
At du får mye
Ja, for nå
tallting.
har vi egentlig hvor er det andre ark her? Det er det sikkert.
Ja,
Um,
her.
Jeg tenker på
Ja, den her, ja.
her det står den, ja. For det står egentlig bare hva byggherren vil ha, da. Egentlig, og så har du i oppgave å skrive en essay her på den.
Ja,
Se om det er innenfor kvalifisering, for eksempel. Da.
ja, det kan være. Eller bare lage et klimaspor.
Ja.
Klimagassregnskap for det.
Ja.
Ja. Og prøve å matche det, egentlig mye av det, ja.
Ja. Jobbsaken. Rett og slett stil. Og det er på det kanskje det er viktig BS-sekvens. Det er mye å si ut fra organisene. Ja. Kubikken blir samme uansett. Ja.
So, I think, have you gotten some data in, and did you get some results? So, I think, how did it go?
Yeah, it's not too much there.
Yeah.
But
getting know with the program, it's maybe easier.
Yeah.
And,
I think, yeah, one of any other comments or?
We didn't know what kind of material should we pick up from the bill of materials.
Yeah.
Put it here.
Yeah, I think,
Same here.
yeah. For me, this is kind of mixed because I could work more to prepare the case, but also it made it, and then it will be more smoothly. But also this is very realistic that you don't get so much information and you need to figure it out some way.
It is like an automobile component, like the both.
Yeah.
But here, you have a lot of standards, you know. Thinking.
Yeah. So what I prefer to do sometimes is to try and do it quick and dirty first, and to get data in and get some results, and then go to see the results, and then you get like an overview about what has the biggest contributions, and then you start to work on the more important parts. So if you don't know between a couple of data points, you can choose like the worst case, and then you will see in the end what's most important. And as you can see here, it's the ground, the foundation was the biggest. And also on the materials, it's the ready mixed concrete. I think you can also you can get the percent out of it. So at least for my case, I included most of the building materials. And for instance, the windows and doors I took quite quickly, and it's like 3% of the building. And I wouldn't probably spend more time figuring out the right data because it's quite a small part of the building. But for the foundation, I probably should check more if the actual concrete they're using is the same as the ones used. Yeah. Anybody else wants to share some experience?
it's the most important thing to find from the different materials is the correct material, and then the volume, not necessarily geometric designs, and at least as long as you have the correct volume, it's the type of material that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and that could be a little bit difficult to find. Getting the right amounts.
Yeah.
And also to, I think often to build the model first and then improve it. Yeah. Because you can spend a lot of time checking all the data, and it might be very small or might be a big part of your building.
In a real life situation,
Yeah.
if, for example, a certain category of material wouldn't be available, you would try to build the.
Yeah, you can do that. You could try to find something similar.
Okay, so an approximation
Yeah.
would work.
Yeah, but it would depend a little bit on how big it is in the building. So if it's on smaller parts,
Exactly.
yeah,
Okay.
it's okay with proxy. But if it's heavy material, it's you should try to get as accurate as possible.
Okay.
So you can
Makes sense.
insert your own material You can do that.
Not really, but you can, like, there's some ways to trick it. Like, you can try to find or check other sources and see what their carbon footprint is, and then find some material with the same footprint.
I thought that you were able to build a profile for a new material.
I think they have some possible to do it, but I think it depends a little bit on the types of
Okay.
license you have also.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it also has to go through the EPD, simple EPD process before it gets acknowledged
In the database.
database.
Yeah. So if you have an EPD and you can't find it, you can also send it to them and then they will add it. But it's getting more and more, automatic. Any other? Yeah.
Is it many people who use this program?
Yeah.
It's okay.
But it's a little bit expensive, so not all, but like larger consultancy usually have this. And they might have one license, so one person can work with it at a time in one company. But then many people have access to the model online, so you can share like the project. Then I thank you and good luck further.
Yes.